Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another motherfucking episode. Sorry for cursing so much. And we got my brother Hyde in the building. Always gets my energy and all that shit going. So I'm just pumped up because it's officially lion season, right?
Leo, gang.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's it. We ain't going to it much. We ain't getting too deep into it.
Get him started.
We get it. We get it. Give me about like 3 more months. No, just kidding. Weeks. No. All right, but anyways, we back with another episode of Hip Hop Humboldt. It's your brother Bear, Al Beezy, and in the building, I got a very, 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 very special guest. One of my best friends out here in Humboldt. Not just one of my best friends, but one of the most talented people I know, and I'm so happy to know Miss
B.Writes. Wow.
Hey.
Wow, that was a beautiful intro. Thank you so much.
Hey, let the people know who you are. I tell every guest, let the people know who you are.
B.Writes in the building. What's up, y'all?
And by the way, we got everybody in the building has glasses on right now because she came in with some dope ass glasses.
Yeah, we got the shades.
And I felt like I had to match the energy.
Shade vibes.
They're matching the energy. We in this motherfucker. So anyways, let me know a little about yourself. Where does B.Writes come from?
B.Writes. Where does B.Writes come from? That feels like a loaded question.
Well, I mean, at least like where you come. I mean, you're not from Humboldt. So where, you know what I'm saying?
I am not from Humboldt. No, I come from Southern California. SoCal.
Hey,
SoCal in the building.
SoCal.
You already know. IE, Inland Empire.
Damn.
We out here.
You didn't bring the strap with you, did you?
Not this time.
Allegedly.
Wait, what strap? No. But yeah, we out here. I came up here for school, as most kids from Southern Cali do. Got rounded up, and they brought us up here. They recruited us. They came out there. You know, they described Humboldt, which was beautiful, and I was like, I got to see this place. They also had a French program and a dance program, and those were things I studied there. And when I got here, it was springtime. Everything was in bloom. It was beautiful.
And then winter happens, huh?
Winter happens. And I've been out here for a while. So the first winter was pretty crazy back in the day. Yeah, they used to have like the wind and the rain. Wind was blowing the rain sideways. You couldn't really carry an umbrella. There was no point. No. I got so many umbrellas that got turned inside out and broke.
Man, this is the first place I like felt a real raindrop, like one that hits your face and like splashes. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Nah, for real. Right. Yeah. This rain you gotta fight for your life.
I need to get a third microphone. This guy's.
Yeah, I mean, really hopefully it's catching up some of that commentary in the background.
Anyways, I want to get down to the music side because for the people who don't know, this is one of the most like amazing, I don't know, super talented, amazing singers.
Thank you.
How long, when did you get into singing?
I've been singing for a long time. I was talking to my oldest brother. Like my earliest memory of singing was when I was 4 years old in church. And so I sang in church from a super young age, and just never really stopped. Like I would take pauses, but never really stopped.
Damn.
Only recently did I really start to like consider starting to turn it into a craft.
Mm-hmm. And so when was it when you started making music? Like when you like started like putting some vocals down? Started listening to yourself back. Was it like a recorder, or you just singing out loud? Right.
Yeah, I was using my phone to kind of record like sort of like freestyles over like random beats on YouTube. And then as time went on, I got like a real cheap microphone, playing around with that. And then someone got me a microphone for Christmas last year. And that was when I kind of, really was like, okay, people, they see something and maybe I should start taking this like way more seriously now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that's like, that's probably the reason why I wanted you on here is because the people need to know where the talent is, and that's why I try to bring on these podcasts and shit. So like, as far as that, like, do you be writing all your lyrics? Like, what's your process like?
Yeah, so anything, I mean, I'll say when I didn't write it, but yeah, anything that I put out is something that I wrote.
Because your name means something.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to stay true to my name. I don't want it to be a gimmick. It's a play off of my legal name. And so, yeah, I don't want to just be like a gimmick. I want it to be like, yeah, B.Writes. That's what I do that.
Yeah. That's what we do. So we doing this bit. So, so you say you were singing early on, right?
Right.
Can you remember like the moment when you're like, okay, I like music? Because a lot of people, like, I feel like, I mean, of course, everybody likes music, right? But I never really like we're like nerds we're the nerds of the music shit. And not everybody is a nerd for the music, right?
Right.
So, like, can you remember that moment of, like, when you were just like, okay, this is what I want to do?
I guess I felt that a few times over the last few years. Really, the pandemic kind of was the catalyst because I was inside a lot. And so I started venturing out into listening to different types of music and listening to the different stylistic choices that other artists have that I wouldn't have, or I don't want to say I wouldn't have discovered it, but it probably would have taken me more time down the road to discover some artists that I was listening to during the pandemic. And it just kind of changed my perspective. And I was like, okay, there's a lot of people out there that are just putting out what they want to. And so I don't have to try to say like, I guess I don't have to try to compare myself to other artists because I was having imposter syndrome for a while. And so that was kind of, I guess during the pandemic it was really, yeah.
Yeah, so because it's crazy, like how I realized you made music because I was like on your Instagram randomly and like you like popped up and like I was used to your dancing because you know the people who don't know, me and B met in yoga class. Was good. Hey, but yeah. Anyways, I was just used to seeing your dancing and stuff, and then whenever you like posted a video of you like singing, I was like, oh shit, like not just singing, but like you are like really singing notes and shit. It's like damn.
Yeah, and I was kind of holding on to that for a while too, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go any direction with singing either. I knew that it was something that I was always going to do in life, similar to dancing. But yeah. And then just like hearing some nagging and discouraging words from other people that I was internalizing for a long time. Had to break it and you know.
When you learn to not, hey, everybody's got their own opinion and they're going to say what they want.
Yep.
That's always tell people haters are haters and they're just doing their job. Let them do their job.
True that.
You continue being great. Continue being great. So, I mean, do we have any projects coming out anytime soon?
I'm currently working on one right now. I'm not going to say too much about it because it's pretty fresh and in the works. But yeah, I definitely have a plan.
I'm sorry. I'm excited. Can I just say one thing up?
What's that?
I got to be part of that shit. Sorry. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Done.
You already...
Whoa! I got my Kanye shit.
No, you already know. I already got a couple singles that I got in the vault right now, getting ready to drop. I got Al and Height.
Hey, another one.
Yep, on a couple. It's gonna be dropping pretty soon. So, y'all, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and find me.
Follow. Where are you? Where can we find you at?
So you can find me on Instagram at my bad. B.
It's a P. You know,
the P was for period. P was for period. So B. Right. Okay. B. Period. Writes. That's WRITES. That's how you're gonna find me on Instagram. That's how you find me on Facebook if you're on Facebook. And that's how you're gonna find me on different streaming platforms.
So I know you had, we're gonna get to that. I know you had a couple exciting shows going on, but can you explain what it was like your first time performing?
My first time performing ever, or
yeah. Like, I mean, I guess with the singing.
Yeah.
You've always been performing, but like, what was it like first time performing? Like you're singing, your art, your voice. What was that like?
That was such a eye-opening experience, and it was a positive one. It was uplifting because I went on stage and there was a crowd out there that had no idea like really who I was or what I was about to do, and they were open and accepting to that. But not only that, they were rocking and vibing with me. And I seen people like bouncing back and forth, and people cheering, and so that just felt amazing. It felt like I just like I had been missing out, and it was something that I needed to sort of like catch up on. So I was like, I need more of this.
Yeah. And when was that?
No lie, yeah, kind of like a drug in a way. Yeah.
I say it, I'm gonna say it again. It's like jumping off of a cliff into a river. Scary as fuck. But once you get out of that fucking water, you want to do it again. I'm gonna climb that fucking mountain again. I'm gonna jump in that bitch again because it's fun.
Because you can. Yeah. Then that's kind of a reason why some people be afraid of success. Because like they can see it, but they don't know how far away it is or how fast it's gonna come to them. And that was something. That also scared me. But the first time that I did perform my own art, that was back in March of this year, actually.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, things have been coming.
You've been on a wild ride
this year. Yeah, 2024 has been a wild ride.
It's been a wild one for sure.
Yeah,
and I've been loving, and that's why I said like I've been just loving seeing this shit happen. Because like I just even just like taking you like first times kicking it with me and Hyde, taking you certain like being chill in the back and you're just like, are they gonna let me through the door? Like, come on, you get over here. Like, you're gonna see. Like, he told you. He said you're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Yeah.
So like, it's just a fucking awesome thing to fucking. It is an awesome fucking thing to see, because like I mean, we've been doing music for a minute, so it's like we see we've seen that with like our younger friends. We've seen it with so like to see it again and somebody actually be excited about this shit. It's just like I don't know. After that show, then we're gonna talk about one of my favorite performances I've seen from you is when we was at the jam. That was one of my. That's whenever. Okay, we knew you knew how to sing, but when you got on that we were just like, oh,
I got footage.
Okay, yeah, get her out of here.
That was the most physical I was without me.
Yeah. You see that? I was just like, yes, damn, like, yeah.
Yeah, that one was fun. The Fabulous 420 party. Yeah.
Shout out Vocab Slick.
Yep, shout out Vocab Slick.
True Justice. Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I love those guys. They always show love when they come through. But and then that's what made me excited because whenever I see they're like, you're on the bill, and then I seen you on the bill, I was like, yo, this is all I ever,
Yeah.
It's just different when you see all your homies. Just like, it's like genuinely like when we're out here doing our shit, it's like all our homies. And it's like fun. It's just fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no lie. Yeah, that night, it just felt, I felt like it just felt like the spirit was with me that night, honestly. Yeah.
It's just like, can you agree with me when it just feels like something just takes over? You just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
You don't know where it's gonna go. Just gotta let it go.
Yeah. And it all just felt right too.
Yeah. See, that's how real motherfucking artists right there. It felt right. Hear that shit? It felt right. They look cool, then did that shit, and they ain't worried about nothing. It felt right. Do that shit. By the way, was the footage all right? Because the whole time I felt like I was dancing the whole time. I was just like,
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I was still.
It's just like, I'll get some footage of me. I said, all right.
Yeah, no, the vibes were high on Juneteenth too. Like just that whole day, honestly.
Yeah, that was a good day. It was such a good day.
Yeah, but then, and then when we were all on stage together, honestly, that was my favorite part.
It was fun. Yeah. That was a special because there was a bunch of things at play, and we got to see Brother Hype fucking navigate the whole situation. It was cool as fuck.
I mean, yeah, and definitely
really cool
the way
he
handled that.
It was really cool to see. And then the most fucking G part about it is, all right, bring it back.
Right.
Just bring it back. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just, I really felt the community that day too.
Yeah.
It's like coming there, y'all had the tent set up. I came in, hung out, we was sipping, opened, and then like people was out there vibing. I had people come up to me afterwards and let me know like, this part was that part, spoke to me, or, this sentiment that really speaks to me, and that was cool. And yeah, there's a lady I knew who was telling me about how her husband, he doesn't like really coming out to events, and he was really vibing with my introvert song, and he was like, yeah, don't force a conversation, like, please spare me. Like, yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, it was a lot of that day. Yeah.
Don't just explode it because you couldn't.
Yeah, so you're not ready for it yet.
Stop. But anyways, so after that, my homie, one sitting right next to me, just had the opportunity to be at one of the big festivals too. Talk about that.
Yeah. So I still got footage to post. I got some content I still got to post. But so your homie also, Jazzy Jane.
Shout out Jazzy Jane.
Her name's up there on the wall.
Right next to some of the greats.
Yep. Right next to some of the other greats. Right there. She reached out because there were a couple folks, including you and Stella, that were recommending me for backup dancing for Northern Nights, which is a music festival out in Piercy, out here in Northern California. And she was looking for backup dancers. She had a couple, and she was looking for one more, or a few more. But yeah, she was looking for it to be kind of like low key, but also bring the vibes. And so she was also coming out here to Humboldt because she was working with Juice, Eli.
Shout out Juice.
Shout out Juice.
I hope you're doing good out there.
Yep.
A lot of names. I love all my friends.
So she's meeting up with Juice at the Juice Box Studios to work on some stuff with him, and she wanted to meet with me so we can talk about and kind of like bounce some ideas off each other. And so when we met up, she also mentioned that she saw on my Instagram that I sing, and she asked if I might be interested in like performing at some point in her set. And I was like, oh yeah, at first I was kind of hesitant because I was like, I don't want to like, impose or anything. But then she was also like, I'm offering, and I like what I've heard so far. And then she asked me if I had anything else that I was working on. And so I sang a song for her when we were together, and she was really like, she really liked it a lot. So she said, yeah, I'm gonna give you a little section of the set. And so, yeah, this was like about a month leading up to it. And, yeah, so we just kept in contact the whole time. And then, yeah, we got out there, to Northern Nights, and, it was hella fun. It was so much freaking fun.
It's like a good ass start.
Yeah, I gotta post some stuff about it
this year.
Yeah.
So sad I couldn't go this year. But what was it like?
Performing was dope. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was dope. The people, Jazz wasn't really sure because the type of music that was going on at the festival was mostly like EDM and like house. But we got out there, people were vibing with it. We came with the R&B, a little bit of pop, a little bit of hip hop, and people were out there vibing to it. And it was honestly, it was just hella fun, and it was dope. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's such a good festival. But I like, yeah.
I was hella nervous, honestly. Yeah, I was nervous. I was trying to shake it off, taking deep breaths. Yeah, the DJ played a couple like hip hop songs right before, so like kind of like shook it off. And then I opened up for her. I had like 10 minutes it was about an hour or so of her set. And so it was like a small portion, but like it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like Yeah.
Once you get out there, it's just like you just gotta, like I said.
Yeah, once I got out there, once I heard the music, once I heard the music, I was like, all right, we going. We going.
After you spent the whole night dancing, no sleep, huh?
Yep. Very little sleep. Had been drinking most of the time, and yeah, you know, and it was cool. You know, you see people out there like also like bobbing their heads. Like the lights are bright, but you can kind of see the shadows like bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah, that's the shit I love, man. I'm so sorry. I wanted to go see. Things that don't work out in my favor this year. Things did not work out in my favor this year, but it's all good. We got many more shows. Actually,
hell yeah, it's not the last one.
I got my friends coming to my show on the August 10th.
Yep.
It's actually our show, but it's gonna be such a fucking fun one.
Hell
it's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, y'all.
Anything I do with you guys is just hella fun. Anything I do with B, and then too, I just like seeing B perform.
Likewise, yeah, that shit. We be having the shit bumping.
And then, so all right, I'm gonna touch on this shit just because I just get excited about it. So you sent me this song. You're like, yo, I want you to, and then that's when I took a little minute writing to it. But then you're like, yeah, I just, like I made this beat. And I was like, wait a minute, you're making fucking beats too? So where did that come from?
That was just like me messing around. Honestly, I could take that more seriously and like really.
I wish I had a camera so you could see the look on my face more seriously. Like, damn.
Yeah, because I don't know. I was just kind of messing around.
I like your beats. I told you, I was like, hey, let me get one of those. I need one of those motherfuckers. Line me up.
Yeah. I'm gonna just keep practicing with it. But like, yeah, when I was first starting to play around with beats and stuff, it's just for fun. So
did you just start doing that like around last year?
Yeah, that was the beginning of this year.
Yeah. There's something you can't fucking do, B. This is crazy. Girl dances, sings, makes beats.
Yeah, just be trying
and raps all over motherfucker. Come on. Bars.
Yeah, I just be trying this and that. And
I've read a couple letters, some comment sections that were just too good. I'm sorry. They were good. It was well written. I'm sorry. Well written.
B.Writes, y'all.
That's what I'm saying, right? Bars. I do not want the smoke. You would have fucking Kendrick my ass years ago. Yeah. Yeah. I would have been making the EDM music. I ain't gonna lie. Don't body me, B. I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke. So, your song, like, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just some of the songs. I just listen to them and they're so like, the beats are good, vocals are on point, but they're so well written. And I like the song, like the actual songs, And where do you get a lot of like your inspiration to write?
My inspiration comes from a lot of different places. I'm inspired by the music that I've heard. I'm inspired by my experiences and current events. And I'm inspired by emotions. I'm inspired by my friends. I'm inspired by some of my verses also have biblical meaning and all of those things.
Yeah. I definitely hear a lot of that in your music, especially like, when it comes to like, the whole biblical experiences, and everybody can believe what they want to believe, but when I hear it, it just hits home for me because that's just, what I'm saying? It's like real, I don't know, it's R&B, but there's like a little touch of that like gospel feel in there. When I listen to your music, and I could tell it's from your heart, and that's what I really, really appreciate about your music is because it's you. You feel me? Like when I hear it, it's like you. It's like nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's like all right, you could tell. All right, these are the experiences.
Yeah.
Do you find it difficult to share that vulnerability when you're putting it out on music. Like when, it's something to write it out, but when you're putting music, like people are going to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. It does feel very vulnerable. And sometimes I almost feel like even what I have written and shown people is safe still. But it does open myself up for like criticisms of some sensitive areas. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times it is like brave for an artist to like say some shit, but at the same time, there's other people that need to hear it that can't sing it. Like I said, we think that everybody does this shit, but there's like a small percentage of people that actually make music, whatever music it is,
Yeah.
So like not everybody can sit there and like actually put it to words,
Yeah, but it does feel good when people receive it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the connection, like that's the music, that's the connection you make with the music.
Right.
And so that being said, what is your your creative process? Is there like a certain type of I don't know, like ritual? Is there a certain type of like mood you like to be in? Do you like some dim lights over this motherfucker? I need nothing but red M&Ms in this bowl.
That's funny.
See,
but that's real though.
This is what happens when I don't smoke. See, don't get me high.
Oh snap! Yeah. No, I can tell this interviewer bear right now. My creative process is I'm still figuring it out though. I think because a lot of times when I get inspired and I start hearing words come to me, I'll be driving. Yeah, so I do like to drive. I like to go for long trips. Yeah, and so when I'm driving, I'll just like put on a beat or instrumental and just see what comes to me, and then I'll try to, do talk to text so I can remember some stuff if I like it.
So you better not be riding on the road.
I'd be safe. And other times I could just be in my room by myself, sitting in the silence, and then I'll just think of some words, and I'll be like, "Hey, I like that," and then just get it written.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I want to sing these songs so bad. Like, the people just don't even know what's coming yet, and I'm just like, every time you know me, we hang out. This is just like we're regular children. You gonna leave me hanging out here like that?
My bad.
Damn. See that shit? God damn, she's like, I don't even know you right now.
There you get the horn. Teddy, you get the beer.
Man, so you got any exciting shows coming up?
Yeah. So
got a line up yet?
As a singer, songwriter, artist, singy.
Well, shit, what you got? You got some dance things coming up too?
Yeah, actually next weekend on Friday, so the 9th. We got DJ Pressure got a Fuego event going on.
Oh shit.
Y'all gotta y'all gotta follow me on IG for more details about that one. But I'm gonna be out there go dancing.
Damn.
So, yeah.
You gonna be at the Fuego?
Come through. Yep. You feel me?
I do.
And then on the 10th, and then on the 10th, of course, hey. And then on the 10th, we got a good show. The days,
we got a good show.
Yep.
We're gonna get some So let's rewind now. Talked about the music. When did the dance start happening?
Yeah. Started with battle dancing. Yeah.
Let me find out you're back there. Let me find out you're back there with Tommy. I got my chest.
Hey.
Crazy, though.
Yeah, and then in high school, I joined like the dance team at my high school. And actually, my dance coach hit me up a couple days ago. They're about to have an alumni show. Yeah, yeah, it's dope.
B.Writes
So-
in this motherfucker.
It's like a B.Writes. That's what happened to me.
Yeah. So, yeah, high school did the dance team, and then I came out here. I studied dance at the college, and I was also part of Demolition hip hop dance team out there when I was a student. And then I was teaching dance series with my dance partner for a while. For a couple years, we was doing some dance classes at Redwood Racks and at Body High, and variety of styles from like hip hop, contemporary, jazz, little Afro, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then yeah, I've just been teaching like kind of one-off classes. This year I've taught a couple classes through HipHopHumboldt, or not HipHopHumboldt, my bad. Black
When
Humboldt.
did we do that shit? Guys.
That's next. No, but Black
go.
Humboldt. Shout out Black Humboldt. Shout out HipHopHumboldt also.
Hey. Shout out Black Humboldt too.
Yeah. And
Greatest. I swear.
no, for real though. And then also when I go back to visit my hometown, I do also teach some dance classes out there.
Damn.
To yeah, my sister-in-law's dance studio. So yeah, I be keeping up on both
Shit,
of the
I need
things.
to fucking pay for a class. Let me get in that bitch.
Let's do it.
We just having fun. We just having fun here. We
Yeah.
just having fun here. It's the homies. We do
Y'all
this.
just missed out there dancing though.
We need a camera too. We need a third mic and a camera.
There we go. Nigga, start making a checklist. Yeah.
So my thing is when are you gonna start incorporating the two?
You know, I kind of been trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that, how I'm gonna work them together. I want to do more when I perform. At the same time, I was thinking about this in the shower the other day. I would need like a headset, and I'm like, is that extra?
Nah, what the
'Cause
hell?
I'm like, I definitely would need a headset because like the cordless mics work, but like also, you know, I want to be using both hands.
You know, it would
And
be
so,
hard.
Yeah, it would be hard if I got a mic
Nah,
on
you
hand,
know what would be hard though is if you did some Y2K throwback headset.
Yo, that's what I was thinking. I pictured Janet Jackson. I was like, yeah, yo, yeah, y'all read my mic. I'm about to go home and look on Amazon. Yeah, no, for real.
I love it.
If you hear
I love
her
it.
sponsor, her name is
Amazon don't give a
B.Writes.
fuck.
You hear
Please and
her
thank
Jeff
you.
sponsor.
Bezos.
Please and thank you.
Jeff Bezos don't care about us right now.
Nah, for real.
It's a bozos.
Ooh. Jeff Bezos.
See, that's how you know I really,
I'm gonna buy the one.
really grew up around Hispanic shit. That's my.
For real. No.
It's not Jeff Bezos. So yeah, let's speak on some shit that we did though, because I've had you in 2 videos of some dancing shit, which I was just like, yo, the first one I was like, yeah, like what do you want me to do? I said, do whatever you want. And that shit came out fire. That shit was tight. Was that just off the?
Yeah, that was fun. Honestly, I was in a weird mood that day. I feel like, yeah, I could have came with much more energy, but it still came out tight the way that Cosmo edited it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was dope.
And then the second one.
That second
Oh,
one
it
was
was fun.
tight.
Second one was fun.
That one was super fun with all the other girls and in the formations and like doing it in the forest and
I felt like a, I don't know. This was the first time I felt like a fucking lazy piece of shit because everybody was doing all the work and I was like, what do I do? Like, someone was like, stand right there.
yeah.
So please explain that what it was like on the other, because you know I seen you guys were getting it, but
Oh, it was so much fun. Honestly, I I really enjoyed having like a routine practice schedule. And so like whenever Stella would hit us up, you know, and be like, yo, we're going to have practice like at this time and this time. It just took me back to when I was on a dance team. And I was like, oh, I miss this. And like whenever we would have practice and yeah, it was, I honestly enjoyed it. I was having fun.
Yeah, that shit was fun as fuck.
Yeah.
It was cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's always fun. Yeah, it was cold. It was cold.
And those motherfucking horses are crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck those horses. The
No, the horses was everywhere.
Brown one.
The brown one, yeah.
both of them were tripping.
Yeah.
Don't nobody touch me.
They was just doing whatever the fuck.
That's just too much of an animal to be like. I'm not gonna get close to that. Look at me.
I know.
My ass beat up.
Yeah. Cosmo edited in there so like it looked tight. It looked like they were supposed to be in it the way he did it, but it was just like they was just there, like trying to be in everybody's face. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, me too.
You don't know what the.
Yeah, that's why I got out the way because I was like, he sees this motherfucker.
It was your video shoot.
That's why I said I felt like a lazy piece of shit because I don't know, fucking. I was like, what do I do? Like shit. Like, usually we did a video. I was over there running around. We were fucking jumping and shit, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, oh, that stand there.
Yeah, I mean, you did that. That's what you did. You stood.
I stood there.
You stood there, and
stood on business.
There you go. That's what it was. That's what it was.
So we did. That shit's fun. Nah, it's just fun. Like I said, it's just fun to have friends that we could just like create with. You know, like this is all I wanted as a kid. Is just like to have a homie call up. Hey, it's like I can call a homie up. Hey, you want to be on the podcast? Like, yeah, let's do it. We need to talk about what your fucking art. Like this is it. Some rock star shit.
Yeah. No, for real. And that was, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when you were talking about how it was cold outside, we were in shorts and tank tops. We made it look like it wasn't cold, but it was cold. We were shivering between takes. You was sweating out there? Oh, me? Oh yeah. Once we actually got moving, yeah, it got warm. But when we was standing still, yeah. When we first got there. Ooh.
I'm seeing it from an outside perspective of like I just enjoyed like the whole dancing with the team and the choreography.
Yeah, choreography.
What's is that like a whole different monster? Is that like
yeah, so being the person that choreographs versus being the choreographer. Actually, that was another reason why I had fun too, because I was just learning the dance. I didn't have to come up with it or like the formations or none of that. And so I thrive with learning too when somebody else is teaching, but I also enjoy teaching too, and like choreographing and coming up with like the different like levels and like who's gonna move where, and like that's fun. But yeah, I do also enjoy being the student versus the teacher, you know. It's a little bit less brain power.
That shit look hard as fuck. She's like, pa, 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 ha. I was like,
yeah. Oh, and she was moving fast.
Good thing I ain't standing up because it lost me. You lost me.
Yeah, she was moving fast, which made it fun because it was a challenge. So it was like, all right, like get it together.
So you like when it comes down to, dancing, you should do like a challenge. Do you like the same thing with music as well? You like figuring out like a new sound or a different type of, is that something you enjoy, or is that more of like some people would call like a writer's block? Other people call it a challenge. How would you look at that?
I do enjoy the challenge of like, potentially having to switch up my style for whatever. Like if it's not a song that's mine, like if I'm going to be on somebody else's and they have a different vibe than what I normally do for myself, I do like the challenge. Because then it forces me to think outside the box, and also, it keeps me fresh and stale, or fresh and not stale. I don't want to just be doing the same thing, I guess, all the time. But also, I don't think for a while, I don't know if any of my songs are gonna sound the same, because I'm just trying shit out and kind of having fun right now.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about having the fun. And that's what, I try to like, for the longest time growing up, just put myself in the same box and made like the same music, you know, give me a fucking Cali beat. I was gonna rap over it, you know. But it's just like fun to just like let go and then just make whatever you feel, like, however you feel. That's how I feel like it. Like just come out however it's gonna sound, you know.
Yeah.
But
I got a question. Y'all can get the mic. Okay, bam, y'all can hear me. So I got a question. Here's the question. So do you enjoy, I wouldn't even say enjoy, I would say more or less like, is it harder for you as a singer to keep up on the different vocal styles and how people sing versus you dancing and the different dance styles that you have to keep up with just to be, you know, because certain things, you know, sometimes people dance and it's a little bit watered down when they dance. You're like, okay, they're gonna do the nene or, you know, the Dougie or something like out of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as like all of the dance styles that come, is it harder to do like vocal singing and how like a, you know, comparing yourself like, oh, you know, runs of a Jasmine Sullivan to a Les Twins? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to keep up with both of these at the same time. Like, what do you find is like the balance in between them?
I would say, okay, so when it comes to singing, I know my limitations.
Right.
When it comes to dancing, that's where I kind of get in my feelings, where I'm like, why can't I do this the way that it's supposed to look like? That's where I'm like with different styles, when I'm trying to learn something new, that's where I get kind of hung up. But like with singing, like I know there's like some singers that just, they would blow me out the water and I'm never going to be able to sound like that. And so I just will accept what I sound like when I'm trying to like sing, like, you know, bust my windows, you know.
I asked that question because like, you know, both of them are proving grounds. You know what I mean? Like both of them, it's like, damn, am I singing like the greats or with the greats? Am I dancing like the greats?
Yeah.
With the greats?
Yeah.
So it's like
it's
you're
both.
doing them both. And then not even like I said, not even bringing the complexity of the beats and you making beats, but just those two. It's like you can do multiple things, multiple, you know, choice of things, but just what is your balance with doing those? In the competition of like, you know, if you could sing, of course, if you could sing, I think personally, if you could choose between the three, you would sing. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I'm like, no, because she loves dancing just that much. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, how do you balance them both? What's the hardest? Like keeping up with the trend of the singing and the singers that they, you know, that they do put out, or keeping up with the trends of the dancing. That's, you know, happening.
That's hard.
I still don't get the TikTok dances.
I'd be struggling with the TikTok.
Yeah.
For sure.
But you a dancer though.
Yeah, and that's why it feels frustrating because it's like, I get what you're saying. Yeah. And you know, it's funny because I would go back to visit my family, be hanging out with my sister-in-law, and she's like, I just did this dance on TikTok. She be doing the TikTok dances. Okay. She be doing them. And she's a dance teacher. Like she's amazing. But yeah, so she'll be like, let's do this dance. And then I'd be like, all right, let me try to learn it. And then I gotta like slow it down. First off, gotta slow it down. And then I gotta watch it like 10 times. She watches it on the normal speed like twice. And she's like, all right, you ready? And I'm like, oh, wait, hold up. Can I get like 10 more minutes? And then she straight up told me, like, you learn dances slow. And I was like, dang. All right. So that was a goal of mine. I was going to dance classes at the end of last year and the beginning of this year down in LA. And I was trying to like teach myself to learn dances faster so that I could do that faster on TikTok. But it's still different because like I was just down there and we tried to do one. And yeah, she like learned it. She like changed the baby, was getting the baby's food ready, and I'm still over there learning it. And I'm like,
See, that's what I'm saying. You lost me at the first.
Yeah, but I still want to. But like when it comes to singing, and like there's so many different singers that are coming out, and you see like I look at like Thames, who before she even dropped her debut album, she was already like freaking blowing up for the last like 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, dang, how'd she do that?
Hard work.
Yeah, she's putting in work,
and
but also
great.
she's super fucking amazing, talented, fucking voice.
Hard work, and you gotta be, you know.
Yeah. And
don't mind me for fanning out, but I really feel like you'd be on that level and shit. Like you could be, like, and I know you're making a face right now, but I'm telling you, these fucking producing, singing, dancing. Just let me be your roadie. And you go on. Yeah, let me carry the bass. Let me carry the bass. Let me get the backstage. You know, let me get the mill in the bag. You know,
yeah.
that's good. That's good.
All right, there's the entourage right there.
Let's go.
Groupies.
Said
Hey,
groupie.
chill out. You're security. Main security. Main security.
But yeah.
That's it, but yeah. So I know. All right. So you know, touching on the music, and you know, everybody has their day-to-day life shit, right?
Mm.
Where do you find the balance of being the rock star, and then having like a regular, like, your job, you have to go back to work? That's the shit that I'm on right now still.
Yeah. Struggle of an artist who hasn't figured out how to make making art profitable quite yet. Well, it is a balancing act for sure.
Where do you where do
so-
you find, like, do you just, like, is it still something that you're like, all right, do you have like a schedule set, all right, get out of work, or do you just let the art flow to you? You let the music just flow to you and you just create whatever you feel it?
Yeah, pretty much that. So, yeah, on like my 15 on my lunch, I like
Don't
sit
pass
and
it the
listen
blunt
to
I'm kidding.
I'll sit and listen to music, and then, or if I'm sitting at my desk and something comes to me, I'll just like real quick write it in my notes and then go back to work. And then when I get home, I'll try to like listen to a beat and try to match up what I wrote with it, or and like kind of maybe change it so that it's a better cadence. Yeah, I have some stuff too that y'all haven't heard
Oh, whoa.
yet.
Wow.
And so
Go here doing weights, man. Give us a preview. Preview it on the air. No, I was kidding.
No.
You don't have to. Do it live. I'm sorry, y'all. We're just having fun. I'm telling you, this is a good friend of mine. We do this all the time. So it's just like, it's not like we're podcasting right now. We're just talking shit. This is what we do.
yeah, I'm getting some stuff together. I'm trying to hit the studio pretty soon.
Is there anybody, sorry, so I totally didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good? You good?
I'm sorry. I was just going to ask you if there's anybody you're like looking forward working with, like anybody out here or back home, and you want to keep it secret.
I kind of want to keep it a secret for now. I feel like a lot of times when I don't speak on something, but I meditate on it and work towards it, I get it.
I'm different. I'm like, I got to talk about it. I got to talk about it. I'm going to make it happen. Because the more I talk
I
about
feel
it.
that.
But everybody's different.
I mean, okay, I guess it depends. It depends. So there's, honestly, my mind went blank, and so that's why I said that. There's a lot of people that I want to work with. So
It don't have to be like,
there's a lot.
it can be,
There's so many.
well, what's one that comes to your mind?
I mean,
Shit can even be, take a long shot. Shit, be somebody super famous. What's one of your favorite producers?
I'm come back to that.
All right, I'm gonna go around the room right here.
Okay.
I don't want to sound like a cliche or anything, but I know I am gonna sound like one. But I really want to motherfucking if we're taking long shots now, right?
Sure.
Who'd be your dream producer? What am I gonna say? Come on.
Yo, that was what first came to mind, but then I was like,
I said take a long shot. Shit, that's my.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, it would be really dope to work.
Okay, all right, we're gonna take it. All right,
But
since Heights gonna make that face.
You just-
Kanye's off the board because we all want a Kanye beat. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it 100. Keep it a stack. Everybody wants a Kanye beat. Either Pierre or Take Keith. Probably Pierre because he's got the video game sounds. I like that shit. Some heavy 808s.
Mm.
I have my top 2 picks.
Dre. Yeah.
Doc.
Yeah.
And DJ Quick.
Yeah.
And my third would be Tim.
Oh,
Hey.
you know what? Yeah.
Timberland.
I
I think
would
it'd be
say-
Timberland drums though. Nobody can
Yeah.
beat Timberland's drums.
Nah. Okay. So I would say K Tronada and Timbaland.
But then you gotta weed that out.
Gotta weed it out.
You gotta weed one out. Which one?
Oh, K Tronada. Yeah.
You didn't weed yours out. You said DJ Quick, huh?
I'll go with Dre.
You gotta go Dre. You gotta go Dre every time.
Mm-hmm.
So who'd you say again?
K Tronada.
Hey Tronado.
Yeah.
Where you going with?
What's the thing that you like the most about that producer?
I like the the sort of like bouncy, hoppy, almost party vibe, but it's also really mellow. Yeah, it's fun, but it's like also mellow at the same time. Like I could sit back and roll something to it, or I could be in the club dancing to it. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, or wake up and iron to it, clean the house, shower,
Yeah, I just like
sing in the shower.
I like the Pierre Bournes because they're fucking, like I said, I like the 808s to be using and the video game sounds. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just like weird shit like that. Talking about B.Writes in the building.
Oh, yo.
We're going to give you this time. This is all you right here. You can tell you got whatever you want to say. This is all you right here. You got something to tell the audience. You got something coming out. You got to let the people know where to find you. This is all you right here. Let them know.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, one more time. That's B.Writes, B.Writes. That's how you'll find me on Instagram, Facebook, and streaming services. If you made it this far in the podcast, I love you. And please take care. I'm just really appreciative to be here.
So humble. She's like, please take care.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy that I was given so many opportunities to be able to share my art with people, because this honestly does come from the bottom of my heart. And I got a bunch more good stuff coming for y'all. I'm going to be previewing some things in the near future. And so, yeah, follow me on social media because I'm going to be rolling out some cool content. And not just music focused stuff, but a lot of it will be music focused. I'm going to be putting out some entertaining things. A day in the life.
Let's go. You heard it here first, everybody. You heard that shit. Damn. What she really wanted to say is, this is fucking B motherfucking Rice, a.k.a. Bratty B, a.k.a. B all up in your hood. What's good? A.k.a. B. No, thank you for coming so much. Thank you for coming by the show.
Absolutely.
It's such an honor to have such a talented artist, not just a talented artist, but a really good friend of mine. I hope y'all enjoyed listening, and I'll catch y'all guys on the next one.
Yay.
Peace, love.